Hello my swan sisters! If you're new here, welcome to my Chic and Lively channel. I'm so glad you stopped by, and I hope this video brings you a change mindset on how to validate yourself with these 5 steps. Welcome back to all of my swan sisters who are returning. I love that we're on this self-growth journey together. This topic has been on my mind after making a life decision and living up to my own expectations and goals that I set for myself. No one is going to reach my goals for me. The same is for you. Those deepest desires within your heart and soul, all of your passions that sets your soul on fire, you have to chase after them on your own. No one is going to do it for you. No one will work as hard as you on building the life of your dreams, whether it be your business, your career, your goals for your health, your mental well-being. It's you who sees your vision. It all starts with you believing in your vision and working every day to make your dreams become a reality. I've decided I'm stepping out into my new future self who is on the mindset of what would the successful version of me do today. It all starts with today. Yes, we can operate today just like how our future self would operate. So I want to encourage you to stop placing your self-worth in the hands of others. Their opinions of you are based on their expectations and glimpses of interactions with you, but they do not have all the facts about you. They do not know you like how you know yourself. They do not carry the same passions as you, and their calling is different from yours. God made each of us unique. No one has the same fingerprint as you. That is how God created you to be, a whole being, an identity that is so unique and beautiful. You have a purpose and you are meant to be on this earth. First question I often ask myself is, in what form of validation am I seeking? Why am I seeking this validation? Is it an academic validation, a societal validation, a career validation? Is it validation from family, from friends, or the community? External validation comes from all sources. First, ask yourself, why are you seeking validation from that source? Is it because you want to make people in that community proud? Is it because you want to be known for your career and your work? Is it because you want to stand out amongst your community and be a part of society, someone who is making a difference? Or is it because you want to be the first one in your family to do something? External validation, while it's good that you care for other people and you care about them, and to a certain extent that you care what they think, it's not the place to call home. Your home is inside your heart, mind, and soul. What do you believe to be true about yourself? Do you believe that you are worthy of your own self-love, self-respect, and do you believe that you're wonderfully and beautifully made? People's external opinion of you is based on how they view the world in their own lens and perspective. You are a totally different person from them. You don't need to be validated by them. Really quickly, before we get into the 5 tips, please hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned on my next video. All right, going into tip number 1, separate the sentence and thought from I am to an experience you're going through. For example, you are not a failure. You just went through an experience and it wasn't suited for you. So now you're moving on to what is suited for you. Step 2. Tip number 2 is stop looking at yourself through the lens of your past self because you do not have that lens anymore. You do not see the world in the same way anymore. You are more confident now. You have more wisdom. You have more experiences under your belt, and you have self-belief. You know that led you to improving on the next step in your journey. Tip number 3 is focus on what your future self will think, do, and act in the present moment. When you are thinking in your future self and thinking about that in your present moment, you will take action on the steps that will help you reach your future self. And by doing so, by doing these daily tips, these daily actions that all compound, eventually you're going to get there because it's a compounding effect. It doesn't happen overnight, but over time. Tip number 4, close the gap between the public and private version of yourself so it's authentic when you are around people and by yourself. Hold an opinion of yourself both in private and public to such a high regard and standard that other people's opinions of you do not have any significant impact on you. Tip number 5, use your time and energy to focus on your life goals. Invest your time and energy and emotions into building yourself and your business, not thinking about what others approve or disapprove. It takes so much time and energy to think on things that are negative and to ruminate on why this happened. But use that time and energy to think about what can be, not what could have been. As you practice this over and over every single day, it's going to be a mental challenge. But when you pick yourself back up on a daily basis, you will realize that you'll be a much happier, relaxed, and at peace version of yourself. And when you feel like you're going through a rut, what can you do that will make you less anxious? Is it meditation or going for a walk, journaling, praying, working out, or eating a delicious meal? Doing these things will also help you to get your mind centered and refocus. You don't always have to be doing the action when you are not feeling well because you won't be able to reap the same result. So if you're feeling out of it, just do something that will lift your spirit first and then get back into it. I notice that whenever I'm doing something and I get so frustrated, it takes me longer to solve the problem and I feel really heated in that moment. Doesn't feel like there's a way out and there's a lot of steam and tension. But when I step away, I recollect myself, I do something that's totally different, and I come back with a clear mental state of mind that will help me to be more creative and to think of solutions. So when you're in a rut, or when you feel so drained and exhausted, or when you just feel like you don't have the energy to do something, it's okay to step away and then go back to it. It's not going to be a perfect journey, but just forgive yourself when you mess up and keep on going. You got this. I believe in you, my swan sister. Be sure to subscribe to Chic and Lively for more uplifting content. I will see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day.